Oh, the music. No, 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 no. Kind of music. I'll be demonetized. Welcome back. As you can see, the harness is gone. And now I'm going to remove the engine mount. I hope you're all enjoying this series so far. I know I am. I wish I was super healthy though, could do more. Oh, that one's hard to get to. Might need a swivel for that. That was good. I'll leave it out in case I need it. Alright, the other two bolts are through here. Oh wow, springs are in the way. Yes, sirree. They're behind the spring. I guess that worked. One engine mount bracket. This one looks a bit harder to get to. Yeah, springs in the way. $14, $17. Some decent bolts. That one's annoying. I wonder if that's a smaller socket. It's a little bit smaller. May work. Just needed a slightly smaller socket. Engine mount number 2. I may still use this depending on where the mount goes. I may still use this to, because it's the right angle, to mount the motor plate to, who knows? Who knows? I may still use this, or some of it at least. The bolt is hitting the spring. Lovely. What are my breaker bars? I have a breaker bar somewhere. Those washers come off? No, because the head goes between the springs but not the washer. I need a bigger one of this. Bigger than this. Basically, putting it in the spring, lifting it to open the spring up so that I can get the bolt out. Because if I don't take it out now, I may forget about it and then it will sit there rattling. And I won't know what the rattling is for. And I'm not sure where my breaker bar is. It's here. Okay, I'm going to stop it for a while. You basically know what I'm doing. Yippity-doo-day, yippity-day. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Well, the engine mounts are out. Time to take I took out the carpet in the back. I took the back seat out. Well, even though I like to keep my cars clean and no eating in the car, stuff like that, it's still very dirty. Hey buddy.
Hello, hello.
Need more battery?
Yeah.
There you go. It's 4 more.
Where?
Yeah.
It's on this one. I think the red guy cancelled out.
Yeah. that's it. You want to get a lift to school with it afterwards? I see. You got some hands on. Yeah.
Some more?
Yeah, it's 4.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna be famous now, you're on camera.
Oh.
Put these in the jar that says seats. Delete this one. Okay, that's a bit more room. Now, normally, when you do a tank tuck, you remove the fuel tank first, and then just cut this circle out and replate it with a flat plate. But my plan is different. I want to put a big box here, a really big box with a lid for the fuel tank and a place for the battery to go all hidden under the floor. And since this wheel well is quite deep, and then there's the tank as well, I'm pretty sure that is as deep, if not deeper, than what the new tank will be. The only thing is, for me, is this new tank. This new tank here, guys, that's the bottom, and that's the fuel tank on top, see? And in the vehicle, the filler is on the side. The tank fills it up on the side. So I'm thinking of maybe having the filler hose put in the side with one of these uses a breather on top. And yeah, because I don't want to fill it up inside the vehicle. I don't want to have to open the tailgate to fill it up all the time. I want to be able to fill it up from the outside, just like factory, in the factory filler cap. So, where did I put the tape measure? There it is. So this is, so the wheel well is 250, and the tank, oof, kind of hard to tell. Got to be at least 200. So that's 450, and this is, wow, look at that, 200 with the gauges and everything. Just under 300 high, so that will be quite easy. So now I have to work out where to cut. Now I have to work out where to cut this. I want to cut it just on the inside of the subframe here and here. So maybe I'll do it in two steps. It's a lot of work to do it in 2 steps though. I guess I'll lift it up. Have a look underneath. Have a look underneath. Yep. Not like to see. I think this seam here is pretty much where the subframe runs, under here. If I just make a cut in here, we'll be able to look. Yeah. And then cut it right up to this edge here. Well, actually a little bit, I can see a spot weld there. So probably like that. So we have an edge for the lid to sit on. I'll probably make a lid as big as the floor. Nice to see no rust yet. So that's what I'll do next. I'll just make 2 big cuts. A cut here, cut there, and there, to see how far it is to get to the subframe. Then I can draw some straight lines and cut this little sucker out. Okay. Big overkill tools. I'm sorry, Jeep. I hope it doesn't hurt. It's very easy with a saw like that to cut too far. And I think I have already cut too far. That's where the subframe is. But to be honest, it's also got a lid. Whew. So the subframe actually starts right on the edge of this hole. So we'll have to weld this back up, of course. It's not a problem. But it's like it comes up and bends out and welds down. So that's where the cut's gonna have to go. It'll be the same on this side, I'm sure. So we can't go much wider than the actual hole, which is, we got 840, and it's how wide, foot to foot. Oh, a 700. It's okay. You got some playing room. Now, how far to the front can we go? I can already hear you. I can hear you already. Crying and screaming. What a shame. You're cutting up a perfectly good body. Blah, blah, blah. Just like you did when I installed the guards. The wheel guards. People were crying that I chopped up a completely rust-free WJ so I could put the Bushman, wider flares on here. I forget the name. Bushwhacker. Yeah, I had people commenting, complaining. There we go there. My guess wasn't far off. Alright. So now I've got to mark that out. And cut it out, and then it's easy to get rid of the tank too, because the tank is not the easiest thing to get out. You can easily get to all the fittings. I can get to the hoses easy. So, but it does feel bad, to be honest. It's my baby, and I'm getting a great big sore and mutilating it. It's like, by the time I've cut this circle out, it's like giving it a, I don't know, circumcision. I'm circumcising my boy. Alright, let's get a straight edge. Mark this thing. But I probably won't use this big grinder. This makes a lot of sparks, a lot of mess. I've got small grinders. I've got a reciprocating saw. And I have a nibbler, but then I've got to crank up the air compressor, and the nibbler leaves a lot of splinters everywhere, so I don't know. There's either sparks or no sparks, but no sparks leaves a lot of mess. I'll give it a go with a reciprocating saw first, and then if that's too slow or no good, I will go to the what is it? A 5.5 inch angle grinder, battery operated. So, alright, I'll go and mark that off. Okay. Back on the job. So I've marked out where the subframe ends, which is basically pretty close to where the tub goes. So it's not that big. I thought it'd be bigger than that. I thought it'd be more up here and possibly all the way down to there. But no, it's just to there long. So I'm going to try it first with the reciprocating saw and see how that goes. Why is it like that? Here we go. A bit of both. I don't know if I should have a bit more light too. I could probably do with some more light. Yeah. I hope this camera's in the right place. So here's the line. Finishes there. Cutting into the double layer there a bit. So I'm gonna have to get earmuffs. And safety glasses, I guess. Let's hope I don't hit nothing. Glad I put these on. Lots of bits are hitting me in the face. I keep checking and feeling to make sure I don't hit nothing different. They got a bit hard in this body filler area, and it doubled up a bit. All right. Remind me to buy new guest struts. Yeah, I'm hitting something. As you can see, that's all I'm using. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the blade so that that's all I need. So I'm going to cut the blade shorter. And now the door is locked, of course. Ah, well, I'll go out the side door. The latch doesn't want to work. Oh, my neck. Oh. Woo. Stay. I hope that works better. I hope. Well, less likely to hit stuff. Hope it's not too short. It's okay. That's definitely better than using an angle grinder. But I'll need an angle grinder to start it. Whew, done a lot today. I'll probably be in pain all night. Oh well. Pull the blade go through. Nope. Try it again. This feels like I'm cutting through 2 layers. Yeah, I'm gonna hop out. It's actually quite nice because this saw has a light that shines down. I keep forgetting I've got this camera too. Wow. Let me bring the light over here. So roughly cutting through here. Oh, what's this? A chassis number. Look at that. The chassis number here. I never knew that. That there's a chassis number up here. Huh. That's interesting. This is off. Oh no, it's still filming. I thought it was off. Yeah, there's a chassis number here. I guess it doesn't matter if I cut that, but it's in the way. I guess I could leave it. I guess I could leave it and go a little bit wider. That's too long. Ah, shivers me timbers. Just need a short one. That was lucky it unplugged itself. No, there's nothing on that side. So basically, yeah. Then around there. Okay. We'll see. Worst comes to worst, we weld it. There's a weld through here. I don't know what's under there, so I don't want to cut straight into it, so I'm going to go around it first. Is there something there? Yeah, I think so. I think there's going to be quite a wide gap here. See something there. Definitely faster. You're going to cut through there. My battery's low. Well, I must say it's quicker, but it is nastier. So far so good. Just that bit there. I'll probably use this. I can't see though. With all the sparks, it's harder to see. And there's no light. Back to this one. there's that. Whew. That's better. Hard when you put earmuffs on, you can't hear a thing. Well, you can hear stuff, but not a lot. It probably won't be easy to pull out. Well, I didn't think it would be. Well, I thought it'd probably be harder, but it's not. Whoo-wee. Oh boy. And there we go. The top of the tank. What did I hit before? I hit the edge of the fuel filter. This is where I stopped because it probably would have sparked and caught fire if I'd busted it. That's a shield for the exhaust, I guess. I'm guessing, yeah. I'm gonna have to think about that exhaust too when I'm putting the fuel tank in. But yeah, this close to the edge, but that's good. Here too, pretty good guesses. So yeah, well, I'm a sweaty boy. Oh, what do we have here? Underneath the brakes, some sort of factory paper, build sheet. Stand up, boy. There we go. No more wheel well. Rear WJ cargo rear. Part number of some sort. Something shift. There's a date, but it's not readable. Cargo WJ rear. Cargo WJ is probably like carpet. Alright, I'll turn this one off. Okay, so there it is. Cutting out the wheel well. Just being silly now. That's on top of the tank. Not bad. So by the time the tank depth is reached, it'll be well and truly lower than the floor. Hopefully low enough I can put an elbow on here. That would be so good to have an elbow on here. That would be brilliant. And careful of the diff too. Should be okay to go that far back. There's enough room here for the battery. Beautiful. Enough for the exhaust. And also, oh, why is there no fitting in here? Did that fall out? Must have done. Not happy. Yeah, so plenty of room. Now, does anybody know anything about the fuel pressure regulators? Do they have to be near the engine, or can the fuel pressure regulator be at the back here near the tank? Nice if it can be near the tank. I have to modify this because I'm putting 3 pumps in, so I'm going to have to modify this to 3 wires. I know Tristan and I talked about it, but about doing two-stage pump, right? So only need 1 normal driving, and then 2, and then 3 for the highest horsepower. But he said, oh, how about 1 for normal driving and then 3 for higher horsepower? And I kind of get that. But if I can modify it to take a 1/3, that'd be great. We use the earth of the tank, and then we could have 3 positive wires. I'll have to pull this apart, have a look. I'm sure it's possible. I'm sure we can do it. Have a 3-stage pump. It'll be much better, because you don't always need 3 fuel pumps. So there it is. Take a picture of that, and then I'll upload it to the community page on YouTube. If you like this channel, it's a good place to talk to me and to see stuff that haven't been loaded yet, and sometimes stuff that has never been or never will be loaded. Oh. Hello, hello.
Hi. Sit up.
Thought, yeah, behind you. So I'm going to end up getting pretty close to the subframe, and a bit too close here, but I can weld that. Like normally they're spot welded, they're welded together, like, but I can just run a bead of weld along there and it'll be stronger, same if not stronger than before. So yeah, I'm pretty happy the way it turned out. So just need to clean it up, deburr it all, and then work out what I'm going to make the tank out of. Make it out of aluminium or steel. Not sure yet. But yeah, I just asked the viewers, the crew, I call them my crew, my online crew, if they know whether the fuel pressure regulator can go in the back here, or does it have to be under the hood. I prefer it to be here because you don't have to see all that under there. But I want to keep the engine bay as clear as possible and as little non-factory parts there as possible. 2 turbos is already going to be like wow. So I just want to keep it as uncluttered as possible under there.
Yeah.
So nice if I could just put the fuel pressure regulator here, but I don't know. They may need to be close to the engine. I do not know. I will find out either from you or I'll Google it. So, but I think by the time the tank is still here, so which is like yo thick, and I'll go by that depth, the what size I want the box, right? So I may even have enough to have a shallow elbow here for filling, so I don't have to put a pipe in the side. I can just, this is the filler cap, right? I can just like weld an elbow onto this. And then and that's where the filler hose goes now. So that shouldn't be too difficult. But it does have to go under the subframe. I know someone who did the tank tuck and they put the fuel filler hose, they put it through the subframe. They cut a hole through the subframe, but the subframe is, that's what is the strength of the vehicle. The subframe is like the chassis. And I'm not sure I want to copy that idea of cutting a hole through the subframe. I know it's at the back, I know it's behind the suspension and all that, but yeah, it just doesn't ring bells with me to start chopping up the chassis part of the vehicle.